Hello, everybody, and welcome to another one in our series, Breaking Down Barriers. My name is Chris Igwe, and I use as a backdrop my book, Breaking Down Barriers, my journey from a small African village to the world stage being whatever you want it to be. Now, in a couple of these videos in the past, I have expressed to you the fact that I've been traveling, taken my videos from there, just to share with you a few of the ideas about just how wonderful and big our world is, but also to give you some insights into what you learn, what you experience during that journey. I did one when I was Master of Ceremony in Cannes, in the south of France. I also did one from Mumbai, where I was traveling throughout India also at the time. And today, once again, I'm in a hotel room, but this time it's in London. So the idea, at least on this occasion, is to understand very specific retail environments. My background being in retail, I'm a global retail authority advising retailers and brands, investors and owners on specific aspects of retail, where it is and where it's going. And so on this occasion here in London, I've been looking at key locations, key streets, key shopping centres, key outlets to really understand more about the retail environment and to share with my client some very specific aspects of what we are looking at. Why do I tell you this? Well, first of all, it comes back to a story, and which is why it inspired this particular session, this video. I've talked in the past in one of the chapters about aim to travel and live abroad. The fact that living abroad it creates so much more for you. You learn so much more through culture, through food, through experience, through the habits of individuals who are doing whatever they're doing in their country. And I encourage people to travel and to live abroad as or where they can. And so whilst I was out, one very interesting encounter happened, which illustrates what we're talking about. So in a particular shopping center, I took a picture of a store frontage. The individual who was there, the sales assistant, saw me. She didn't come out, but she was basically doing a sign like, you're not allowed to take photos and whatever. But that's a story for a different time. In today's age of social media and positive communication, which is what I put out there, I think that's an ancient thought, but that's a different story. Anyway, I walked up to her to understand, because I didn't really fully grasp what she was trying to say. So walked up to her, and she expressed that I wasn't allowed to take photos and this and that and the other, and it was a car showroom, as it turned out, a luxury car. And she said, well, you can come in and take photos of the car itself. And I said, well, I don't really want to do that. That wasn't the objective of my visit. Now, as things transpired, she said, as I expressed that I know quite a bit about retail and I've traveled quite a bit and I know the owners of the shopping centre and everything else, so I'm kind of friend of the family. We got on talking, and it transpired that she had not travelled outside of London. She's not been to Edinburgh, she's not been to Birmingham, she's not been to Manchester, places that are accessible by train, by car, by bus, if you want. But she'd never been to any of these places. We got talking about various other things. She learned that I was from Paris, and excited, and I said, have you been to Paris? She said, no. I said, it's just across the road, or at least the tunnel anyway. You take the Eurostar and you're there in 2.25 hours. So I gave her some insights into Paris and the fact that she would really enjoy it if she went over there. Anyway, all this is coming up to the pièce de résistance, as they say. So we got talking, got a good relationship. She tried to get me to test drive the car. I said I was really busy, didn't have time. And anyway, I said, you will never break me. I'm a BMW M5 man to my soul, my bone. And as far as I'm concerned, that is the most exciting sports car to drive on the roads anyway. And therefore, it was a bit of a waste of time. She wasn't going to let it go. We carried on talking. Eventually, I said I would come back at some stage and take a test drive. Now, the key thing and kind of the anchor point of this video is she said to me, look, from what I hear, you're very experienced in retail. Clearly, you do a lot of stuff. She said, you're a guru. I said, well, I don't know what a guru is, and that's not what I'm about anyway. But she said, look, I'm young in my career. What one advice would you give me? I could give her, as you may know by now, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor. I've led many teams across the globe in different times and areas. And so I could give her a very long expose about what a young person should be considering. But I just took one. And that's the one I want to share with you, and I want to leave you with as well, depending on where you are in your career. I said, having listened, of course, and bearing in mind that's an important aspect of everything that we do, is listen to the conversation. Listen to what is being said to you. The more you listen, the more you hear, the more you understand. The more you understand, the more you can translate, and the more you can give either advice, in this case, which I didn't know she was going to ask, or thoughts for yourself. And so I thought, well, the one thing that you should do, and I would encourage you to do, in fact, I would insist, if I had that power, is you must travel. You must travel. Now, bear in mind, she'd said she hadn't been to Edinburgh, Birmingham, Manchester, various places that are accessible within the United Kingdom or within the remit of being able to travel not too far. Even if she had to save up, she could do it. So I said to her, you've got to travel. Because when you travel, you then experience the things that you never thought you would experience. Culture, language, food. We talked about macaroons and the fact that you get great macaroons in Paris. Pain au chocolat, croissant, all these things that I could see her eyes melting for, as it were. But if you don't take that step, and in this case, the Eurotunnel, taking the Eurostar, is a very easy way to do it. Or you could fly, cheap flights as well. Just, I said, save up. Whatever you need to do, do it. But make sure that you travel. You discover other places, other people. It will enrich your life incredibly, and it will help you on your journey. So that's the one advice I left with her. And that's the one advice I would leave with you. As I said, I've talked about it before, but it's really the key to success. You grow faster, you learn faster. You're more marketable if you're in a business or an activity or company already. People can see that there is a cultural awareness that you have acquired a skill. And if nothing else, it is about you growing and realizing that the world is not centered around your little London in this case, or whatever borough or local environment she lived in. It's about opening your eyes. It widens your horizon and you get so much richer from it. So I hope this has resonated and left you with some thoughts and ideas. And I'm not just talking about holidays. Holidays one can do anytime, any place. That's important, but discover more intentionally, if you like. Lying on a beach is not discovering, but that's a personal choice. I hate beaches. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please feel free to like, comment, and share. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you know when other videos are becoming available. And equally, if you want to get the book, you can do so as well. You'll find many amazing and interesting stories in there, but more importantly, ideas and philosophies for your life. So I look forward to connecting with you in the future and wish you a wonderful time, whatever you're doing. Until next time, goodbye.